All right, you guys can talk about this outside of character, like outside of game, because this is such a big moment. Cypher, are you still trying to pickpocket Strahd?
Like, I'm waiting for the moment of nothing good is going to happen. We've got nothing to lose if I can take this, and then I'm going to try it.
All right, so yours is like the worst case scenario. I'm going to go for it.
I'm a rogue. I'm not a pickpocket rogue. So
okay, I get you. All right, so then we'll you let me know if you want to do it. I have his numbers up.
Yeah, I have his numbers.
So I will say, okay. I'll say, lead the way. And my plan is as you guys exit the room and I exit behind you, as soon as you're all out, I'm going to put the doors, like shut the doors behind you.
It's cute that you think that either Genlin or Xandra are going to let you go last. It's really cute that you think that's going to happen.
There's no way.
Anyway, sorry. Let's finish his plan before we squash it entirely like a bug.
I mean, if
you would close.
Assuming that Genlin or Cypher don't leave last, Accipiter won't leave the room, right? Like that's where that hits that crossroads. And then Cypher's like, that pocket is looking mighty tempting.
Yeah.
He actually said Xandra, because the point is that if he doesn't leave the room, I'm going to try and deal him enough non-lethal damage to knock him unconscious.
Call Tiny in. He'd love to help.
Oh.
How many good berries can you make? Can we heal him back up?
I can make a lot, actually.
Sweet. Because I'm not dealing non-lethal.
I can make 30 at level 1, 30 at level 2, and 30 at level 3, and 10 at level 4. I can make a lot.
Sorry, was there more to your actual plan, James, or was that the end of it?
Yeah, his plan's to get fucking murdered.
Yeah,
I'm literally just going to put a hand on your shoulder and have you lead me out while eyeing down Strahd, making sure you're in front of me.
So for reference, I just assumed that Strahd spoke Draconic, and he does, so I did not cheat.
To be fair, even if he didn't, I would have believed that he could.
Yeah,
he could have just said a bunch of nonsense, and I would have been like, "Oh, that's part of Draconic. I don't know."
And Accipiter would just be like, "Ancient Draconic, can't speak."
Xandra can change this if she wants, but this is I think I always have it. If you agree to us to leave, we're gonna try and be behind you, and if you don't allow us, then we're just gonna force you to leave.
No, because I won't take a step until you guys take a step in front of me.
Unless they can outpower you.
But he's saying he's not moving until everyone else starts going.
Yes.
Yes, but if they power him out,
then yeah. But you could force him out.
I still want to hear if there an end to what you said. Like basically, we leave and then you close the door.
Accipiter's death
and dies.
I am waiting to hear from James. Damn it!
That's the plan.
He's going to die.
That's the end of it. You're just kicking us out essentially.
Needs to know when to take his stand and when to trust his god.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
Okay, good. Okay, in that case, Xandra would accept you being behind her up until about here. And then she would try to get you to go ahead. And if you don't, she is going to start either trying to pull you out, and if you resist and she cannot force you out, she's going to just literally start beating on you.
Is it possible, Justin, to use my breath weapon to create a line of fire between me and them?
No. Because it dissipates immediately.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
It would be very dramatic, though.
A fire wall spell.
Or, like, kerosene.
Or kerosene. Nah, spells are cooler.
Spells are cooler.
I had the chance to take Firewall. Not
I did
Tiny.
too. Just now, I had the chance to take it. I did not take it.
I didn't think it was Tiny's style.
Style.
I was gonna say shtick.
Genlin's not moving from this spot until.
Yeah, I assume that I can get you to this square. As long as I lead.
So Strahd is like in the far corner staring at us now, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, once movement started, he broke away from the group. You could have tried to pickpocket me if you want. I'll give you that opportunity if you wanted to.
No, because they were still walking like it was going to end, so I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Dang.
I am going to cast.
Oh shit.
Hang on, I assume I can get you to this square. Not that it's
are we recording?
I'm right.
Oh yeah, we're recording. Oh yeah.
Oh,
we've been recording
hi,
the
YouTube.
whole time.
How's it going?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
On.
What does that do / mean?
I don't care.
60-foot square, no one can lie.
If they fail to save.
I don't understand what you're.
He's just having fun,
Okay.
Nathan. Let him do it.
All right.
Yeah,
No,
he's
okay.
just playing. He's playing a game.
Right now in the back of James's head, he's thinking it's about like 60-40 that I die here, so...
A charisma?
save.
You know, I'm really good at charisma.
I'm not very charismatic, but that's fine.
Do the save. It's got to be 15, baby.
Baby.
Ooh. You got us all.
I mean, I was telling the truth up to this point anyway, but...
I'm just going to look at the three of you. And I'm going to say, you're okay with leaving this child in Strahd's favor?
Tiny can hear, and from outside he goes, "Yes!"
It's 60 foot, man. You technically have to make a save.
He is telling the truth.
Genlin would also... Genlin would
Aren't
say...
you a good character?
I am neutral good, and I believe that the benefits outweigh the cons of her dying.
Okay, sure.
That's exactly... I mean, that's exactly what Genlin says. The benefits of saving many over her for this one scenario... I mean, we don't have the amulet anymore, so that's kind of... Like, we should have given up the amulet to save her when we had a chance to leave with it.
I will brush my hair back from my neck and stare at Accipiter in the eye and say, feeding does not mean a turning. I'd have no intention of letting her befall.
When you say that, Strahd says, "Oh no, I'm killing her."
Damn it, Strahd! I had all kinds of truth lined up that were technical truths.
I'm gonna put my hand on Accipiter's shoulder and I'm gonna say,
I'm not gonna let you.
You're not gonna do that? Fine. I'm still gonna look you in the eye and say, do you remember when we were in that barn and there was a family with a young daughter there? Do you know what happened? You got your throat slit and so did they. What changed? Not much. The only difference is if you die this time, he's not gonna bring you back. And we're short a man to try and stop him going forward. Is that really the good thing to do? To die for no reason at all?
Truth!
Accipiter, the truth of this situation is either we all leave together or we all die here. It's Xandra's truth of this situation.
Me and Cypher will be the party.
Yeah, you will.
Actually,
it will be a short party. Just gonna like fuck up right away.
Yeah.
What happens as an Oathbreaker?
You don't get healing abilities anymore. You hurt people.
But like, I don't turn evil.
I don't believe so, but I believe you can't be good.
You'd have to be like
Which
neutral.
is fine.
Yeah.
Our holy
You'd be
symbol's gone
neutral.
anyways.
Because you're not doing an evil thing, you're just breaking your oath to your god.
Which makes such a sad Accipiter.
So the thing about Oathbreaker in this is that it's a whole new class. So I'm trying to just find out like what the alternative is, right?
So the alternative for you, Justin, if you want to be mean, you can just take his levels away, and then he doesn't have like any class anymore. That's the alternative to switching over to being an Oathbreaker, because he loses his powers basically. That's the alternative.
Yeah, because he never had he would never have had him.
You can basically you could also transition him to just being like a fighter, where he loses his magic-y stuff.
Okay.
And he just has his skill left. Like that's another option.
Okay, I'll if this does go that route, I'm gonna go that over Oathbreaker. Because Oathbreaker, one of the abilities is called Dreadlord, and I don't think that's the way we're going with Accipiter.
I don't think so.
I disobeyed a rule once. Now I can raise the dead.
I said F you to the god of luck, and now here's a skeleton!
And love.
I'm going to...
I mean, Ganlin and him might be way better friends. I'm just saying.
It'd be the same alignment.
I'm gonna...
I mean, we can force you out.
Yeah, Xander just like puts both. Well, I guess it's a one-handed. There's no point in her putting both hands on it.
I'm gonna give you like the warrior's clasp, like forearm to forearm, and in Draconic, just be like, "Don't make me choose. Let me have this."
Can we just kill him now?
Can you stop with the Draconic already?
She will.
Strahd, I can understand you. You're only keeping the secrets from us.
It's true. It's very
She'll
true.
return the handshake.
It's my native tongue, man.
And in common, she'll say, "All right, friend," and she's gonna
Elvish.
She's gonna push you in an attempt to knock you prone.
What do I have to do?
Nothing.
Oh, good.
She's trying to break your AC.
This is just a strength, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're trying to break her AC.
I think it's like a grapple check, isn't it? I feel like that's how it works.
So it's still breaking the AC, isn't it?
No, I feel like he tries to stand, she tries to overtake him. Like if you were to grab hold of someone, the same as a grapple check. I could be wrong though. I just feel like it's the same type of thing to push someone.
It wasn't a very good roll anyways.
It was not.
Is your athletics any higher than your strength? Because that would be what would change.
No, it's still a strength check, so it is higher. If it's an athletics check, I'll happily roll again.
You have to be 17
So sorry, am I rolling an athletics check?
Sorry, I'm just looking.
Justin's looking. Great.
This is an important moment. We need to know.
An important moment.
Accipiter's on his butt right now.
Well, it's more like my shield is like up against him and he's like kind of stumbling backwards. Nothing really dramatic has happened yet.
Ooh, do I have rope?
Unless you have like one pack, you have rope.
Oh, I have rope.
There's only like one pack that doesn't come with rope.
I think I took rope separately. I didn't take a pack. Oh, I did take a pack.
So you pushed him over, like not really like aggressively, like you're not trying to start anything, or was that like this is a fight?
I'm trying to knock him prone.
But like, what was the intention behind the push?
The intention is to push him over so I can hit him more efficiently.
Right. So knowing that, you're gonna see Accipiter go for his daggers. Cypher. Yeah.
Yeah, the intention behind the push is like it's kind of weird because she was like all calmly like, "Okay, friend," and then just like shoves him like.
Don't make him choose.
Pretty much.
Saving you because you're a fucking noble idiot.
Noble idiot.
It's her making the decision for him.
Yeah. All right, so
I'm
gonna do the grapple rules, which would then be if you control the grapple, you can knock him prone to the ground. But at that point, he won't be in a grapple unless you're also prone on the ground.
That's fine.
I'll hit him.
So I would roll an athletics check. Is that right?
Yeah, and then you, Accipiter, you'll respond with an athletics or dexterity acrobatics. So athletics or acrobatics back.
Beat a 22.
Actually, don't.
Yeah,
right,
preferably don't. But like, it'd be kind of cool if you did.
It would be kind of cool.
It'd be cinematic.
Nope.
Sit
all right.
and knock you over.
All right, we're gonna all roll initiative for you guys.
Great. This is perfect. Like, this is every time we get in front of Strahd, we just start hitting each other. So good.
Can I roll just in case?
Yes, please do.
Where's my character? Gotta click first.
I would really like to stop rolling high initiatives.
I'll trade you. I rolled a 4.
Accipiter, anyone for you two?
It's in there. It says 4.
You gotta select your token first.
You gotta click yourself first.
Oh, my bad.
What are you, new?
Yeah, apparently.
Bus.
Okay, let's please order this in a descending order. All right, Cypher, you have the first action.
Gonna stab. So he is prone right now, right?
Correct.
So advantage. I'm gonna dagger stab him.
Are you trying to deal lethal or non-lethal damage out of curiosity?
No, you can't choose on a sharp object.
It's lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, only black objects and fists.
Yeah, I guess if you're just hitting him, you get to choose.
So then just the one.
If he was using the dagger as a fist filler.
Yeah.
The butt of the dagger?
19 piercing damage to you, James.
Just beating up our
19?
Because it's sneak attack. I've got an ally who hates him.
Oh, god damn it.
I mean, it's not hate. I'm trying to help him in reality.
You're helping me hurt him right now.
My thought around this is that we'll stop when he goes unconscious. Strahd wouldn't.
Sure.
Yeah. Only fail 2 death saves. Then we'll save him.
And we'll save him.
Okay. You take your damage, Accipiter?
Yep. Yeah. That's my turn then.
Tiny, you doing anything?
Currently, no, but probably soon.
Strahd smiles, brandishes his hand as a claw and says, "So is this what we're doing then? Would you care if I joined?"
Oh, God.
God fucking damn it!
Who is he talking to, or just generally the room?
Everybody, yeah. He then passes on this action, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Accipiter, it's your action.
She'll growl back off.
Can we do this in one round?
Probably.
I mean, if you hit on Eldritch Blast, maybe.
I'm thinking of something bigger.
That's fair.
Hold on 1 second here.
Who are you gonna hit is the real question.
I know what I would do. But I got Tulio in my blood, so...
These guys don't count as fiends, do they?
Your friends? No.
Yeah.
Your friends?
If you misspell friends, it's kind of like fiends.
It's kind of like beans, yeah.
Who thought this is what we'd be doing today?
So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Stab.
The 2 guys who tossed furniture in the fire, maybe? That might have been the two that thought it was going to go this way.
To be fair, and I'm hoping this is the case, he was probably watching us from before. Like, it wasn't when we threw the furniture in. So he was going to take it. Like, that's a thing. Like, if you see the sun sword, you take the sun sword back. You see the amulet being taken.
Compounding error. Definitely compounding error. He for sure would not have taken it here and now.
He might have. Would have. He totally would have.
Uh-huh. James, what are you doing?
You guys don't know we were throwing furniture in the fire. Don't worry about it.
I'm looking through all my spells. Sorry.
Okay. It's true. I have no idea. This, like, Xander has no idea. This is out of game entirely.
Accipiter is going to stand up.
That's your action.
That's half his movement.
And I'm going to take a knee to you guys and say, I trust you to make the right choices. And I'll hold my attack for this round.
Okay.
Gamlin, it's your action. Are you allowed to smoke on Twitch?
Are you not?
You can vape. I don't think you can smoke. I'm not sure though.
My mistake.
Let's look it up right now.
I know you can vape because I watch a lot of streamers who do so, but I don't know.
I think it's usually I think it's just drugs you can't, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, as long as it's
so it's not against Twitch terms of service, but they advise against it. So you might need to. Yeah.
I'll just put this out.
This is playing board games advising against smoking.
No smoking, kids.
Just kill him.
Knock him unconscious, man.
I'll do Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you are a chaotic neutral character. Serve yourself, bitch.
That's the first one. I didn't hit. Second one does hit only for 4 though.
And this is why we could kill Genlin if he were the boss.
4 damage to you, Accipiter?
Sorry?
4 damage to you.
Yeah.
And we go to Xandra's turn.
I was going to deal non-lethal damage, but now I'm just going to hit you with my axe because you're making me angry. 15 damage.
Would you like
followed
to go
by
again? Oh God, you're good.
14 damage.
So that puts you to 3 hit points left.
Yep.
Oh baby!
And as she's smacking you, she's just like, "You idiot! I can't." Because you told me that you trusted me to make the right choice.
Yep.
Cypher, you're up.
Just poke him.
Should I overkill him?
No.
No.
I'm gonna dagger. Bam. And the second one, because I said both.
So the first one hits. You take 22 damage.
Mm-hmm. And then you're also gonna fail a death save. Wait, I don't have advantage though, because you're no longer prone. So I actually miss on the second one. So you only are unconscious. Unfortunately.
Are we, now that he is unconscious and our goal is complete, out of combat?
1 second. I'm just looking something up.
Could you imagine if we just murdered our friend? That would be so funny.
Well, I think we helped Strahd do it. Strahd's just gonna come over and like...
I mean, like, possibly.
No, we're just gonna be like, we're going now. Thank you.
You've got what you want, we've got what we want. Back away slowly.
As Accipiter collapses to the ground, Strahd laughs and says, "And you guys call me the monster. Sorry, Gertruda. We're gonna have to do this another day." Strahd then turns into mist and leaves the room.
Cool.
Oh.
That's all he wanted. That's all he wanted.
That's interesting, and I love it.
We're gonna take a little break for YouTube.
Good time.